Hey, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by to my channel. My name is Enigma Enigmos, and today I decided why not give you a crash course on Codex of Power and aspects of power. Seems to be a little bit of a confusion of how, what, and when, and why. So basically I'm gonna give you a run of the mill, and yeah. So first of all, I want to clarify the way you upgrade your amulets, your jewels, and your armor here is different. It's actually different type of vendors here. So you've got the jeweler, as you can see on the map, the jeweler right here. These guys will be in your main town. There's a bunch of them here, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And then the blacksmith will take care of your armor and your weapons, and you can salvage your equipment there for the materials that you will need to upgrade those items within the game. Now, onto the aspects of power and how exactly you obtain these. Aspects of power are things that you basically, extra buffs, imprints that you get on legendaries. It's what upgrades your rare to a legendary. So, for example, I have a rare here, this gold item. As you can see, there is no extra buff. As you can see here, there is lucky hit, it's called. This is an aspect, this is an imprint, and yeah, you can basically extract these aspects and input them into the res or different types of legendaries, whatever you want. So the way you do this is by first farming out legendaries, which you will start to obtain at level 15 and onwards, if you're lucky enough. I know I got my first legendary at level 15, and also by farming dungeons. So one of these dungeons, actually all of these dungeons, will give you Codex of Power, and this is this right here. Aspects, well, they're called aspects, but they're really the Codex of Power. Aspects of rampaging werebeast, aspects of deflecting barrier. And what you need to do here is when you go to your main town, which looks like this is a regular waypoint, and this is the main town waypoint. Now, in the main town, you probably unlock this at level 20 or level 25. You will find a vendor called the Cultist. Now, in this town, his name is Vladan. I go to the Vladan, I interact with him, and as you can see, we've got 3 tabs here. These tabs are not unlocked yet, but we'll get into that later. So we've got imprint aspect, extract aspect, and enchant item. So imprint aspect, how do we do this? So for example, if I want this rare and I want to turn this rare into a legendary, I would have to import Codex of Power or an aspect from my inventory. So what does this mean? Let's start with the Codex of Power. Like I've mentioned, you just click Codex of Power right here, and you get these through farming dungeons. All kinds of dungeons, and they can be class specific dungeons. So I found a few here, there's a bunch, and I have three aspects right here, which are called Codex of Power. So for example, if I want this this particular buff on this specific item, I click on it, and as you can see in the preview, my legendary two-handed mace now has the imprint, which is the Codex of Power here. Simple and straightforward. And here is the imprint aspect material cost. So you get these by, like I've said, salvaging items and just mainly going around the world, and there's some rocks, and you get the materials as you play on, basically. So that's one way. And then the aspects is actually what you get in the second tab when you extract a particular item. So a legendary item, but in the process the legendary item gets destroyed. So for example, I have a legendary item here, the two-handed axe, and as you can see, we've got casting double swing twice within 2 seconds, create a dust evil that deals 346 damage. This is a barbarian only aspect. I click the item, insert it into the legendary item slot here in the extract aspect tab, and as you can see, it gives me, if I pay the price here, 45,000, it gives me the legendary aspect, which I can then, so let's do this. Yes, I confirm. And as you can see, the item is now destroyed. Now, this is very important because whatever legendary item you find, you need to make sure the item is no longer useful to you, but the aspect remains useful. So you want to keep the aspect and destroy the legendary because it will get destroyed here, as you can see. Now, you might think, where's the aspect? It's actually very simple. In your inventory, you can see equipment, consumables, quest, and aspects. As you can see, this is the aspect that we just extracted. Now, when we go to the Cultist, we've got two options here. So for example, I take out my rare, it is Codex of Power and aspects from inventory. You simply click the aspects in your inventory and drag it into the aspects right here, and as you can see, we imprint the very aspect of a legendary item we just destroyed in the extract aspects folder. But yeah, this is basically it. It's very simple and straightforward for you. If you guys need more explanation and in-depth guide of this, but I think you guys get it. It's very simple. When you hit level 20, the game explains it to you too. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick crash course on this, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.